I don't know what the purview is here, okay, or the procedure, or anyway. Go ahead, Philip. Take charge.
Well, this is
Philip's all discombobulated. You got to give him a minute to settle down. He's upset.
Has he taken his
med? And you made him that way by being late. Because he called me and I said, Gregor won't be here. He said, oh, he's coming right over.
First of all, I had to wrangle with
And
Lloyd.
I said, no, he won't be right over.
And I get Lloyd settled on tomorrow. And then you call me, can we do it right now?
Yeah.
So I called Lloyd, can we do it right now?
Yeah, Philip came
Lloyd
into the
said,
studio.
let me go take my laxative and...
again.
Philip had a bad attitude right from the get-go. I could tell when he walked in the door.
But let's just focus on one topic here today.
Okay.
And,
Which is my being late?
No.
Okay.
Let's talk about that a minute.
The topic we've chosen is electricity.
Who's we?
Me.
Philip.
Me and the zombie bunny.
I just want to be clear.
Make that perfectly
clear.
Philip chooses the topics.
Okay.
It's
And
just
if you
me
get
and
off
my
the
pet
topic-
zombie bunny.
Okay.
If you get off topic, he'll let you know.
Yeah, we know we're going to get off topic because Lloyd always gets off topic.
Yeah, can we talk about horses a little bit? Maybe?
No.
But electricity is the topic. And I
Dancing.
have a few little bullet points here. I didn't get to make out the full...
Who invented it?
Invented what?
Electricity.
Thomas Jefferson.
It wasn't invented.
No, that was
That's Thomas
Benjamin-
Jefferson.
First, well, let's say electricity was always here. It was just discovered.
Benjamin Franklin.
It wasn't
He's the one that had
invented.
the key thing, wasn't it?
He found the
That
key.
was Ben.
huh?
That was Uncle Ben.
Ben was the first to discover electricity? I doubt it. That's the story, though, right?
No.
I don't know what he set out to prove, but he set out to prove that lightning and electricity are the same.
It's a wonder he didn't kill himself with that
It was
key on
yeah,
that kite.
he
Well,
could've
that's
killed-
because he didn't play with the kite. He sent his young'un out to put the kite in the air.
Oh,
In the
okay.
thunderstorm. He was under the shed.
yeah. Yeah.
So what were you about to say about you're going to give us some real...
Something about horses.
No. You were going to give us some
No,
real...
I think, and I've forgotten
Hey,
my.
stop Lloyd talking.
No, I think Ben. There was some. I'm not sure what he set out to prove, but he had something in mind when he put that key on that kite.
There was some another purpose.
I don't remember what his purpose was.
Yeah.
But they knew there was electricity. I think he thought lightning was connected with electricity, and that's why he did the kite thing. I can't remember. Can you?
I don't remember the true story. No.
But it was Thomas Edison who invented electricity.
He came a lot later than Ben Franklin, didn't he?
Well, yeah. Didn't think about it for a long time after
About
Ben got
120
shot.
years.
They didn't mess with it again. It's sort of like Ronnie. Ronnie's scared of electricity. If you try to take the cover plate off of a plug, Ronnie will back up to the other side of the room. He's afraid you're going to have an explosion or something.
Did I tell you when
He's
I was,
absolutely
did I tell you the
scared of
story?
electricity.
Did I tell you about my wiring old house there in Evergreen?
No.
Go ahead. We like them stories.
As long as it
about-
has something to do with electricity.
Does it have something to do with a mess up? You messed up?
No, I didn't mess up at all. Old house. You remember over there?
Oh, yeah.
And a big high ceiling, and I had big high ceiling. I mean,
You had them big old like shotgun shells in there instead of fuses, didn't it? Like
well, that's how it started out, but I replaced them.
Oh.
But I had to get. I had a ladder, a step ladder, but it wasn't high enough even when I stood on the top. Wouldn't I know? Mm-hmm. So I got a coffee table, and put the ladder on that. It didn't work. It was still so I got 4 big thick law books, and I put them under each thing, and then put the ladder on top of that. And then I climbed up, and I had the wires through there, and I had my light fixtures, one of those commercial light fixtures. I was going to push it up there, and I had the twins watching, and I told them, said, now if you see something, sparks fire, just pull me off and don't worry about it. So I'm up there pushing, because I always work with power to it, because you never know what is going to happen until you know that you have power.
You don't cut your power off when you're fooling with electricity.
No, that's a waste. So I'm up there pushing this thing on there, and
It's a trip down to the panel.
and it's pushing it up there, and all of a sudden, a couple of things touched that shouldn't have touched. And sparks go going out of this, and I yell, and I look down, and the twins are gone.
They split.
They took off. They were 2 blocks away before I could find them.
How old were they? 6?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, but that was your experience. But see, that's a good reason. Looks like you would have learned after that to go cut it off at the box first. After that, all the electrical projects you did, you still didn't turn it off at the box before you work on it?
No.
I see.
No. When I put the electrical box on place at the big place there in Evergreen, I don't know if you remember that big old place, and it had the guy there had used to been the mayor, and he could do, because the city was the electrical. Anyway, he had 3-phase wiring into it.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a cutoff at all. So I determined to change that out. So I guess I did. So anyway, I had metal scaffolding up on that, and to cut you know how you cut this conduit, this big heavy plastic conduit, you know how you cut that?
You got some skizzers like you use, don't you?
No, you don't. What you get is you go down to the Dollar General. Dollar General is my favorite store. And you get a roll of twine, nylon twine.
Oh, you put the string on there.
Put the string on, you go chook, and it cuts it right off.
Yeah, that's plastic. You can do that with plastic.
Exactly. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that with the metal conduit, though.
I tried
it. Lloyd's got a story like that, too.
I had an old house.
It was in Brad. It was about the same time.
Well, we were building.
I had that Harley Davidson I rode to Atmore. You remember me riding that Harley Davidson to Atmore?
Yeah.
And it was about the same time. Just right after.
The camera's on, Phil, so try not to put your hand in front of my face.
Well, you're on that one over there.
Well, I know that. You were putting your hand.
Well, we were building a new house.
No, you were in an old house.
Whose story? Whose story is this?
Now, I had the old house. He had the.
So you see how controlling Philip is? He not only.
Watch your hand, Lloyd. You're gonna put your hand in front.
Okay. We're building a new house, and in the interim of the year or so while it was being built, we lived in an old house. And when we moved in the old...
Did he say you were in an old house? He said you were in an old house.
We were in an old house, temporarily.
You were right,
And when we moved into that old house,
yeah,
there was an electric clock sitting on the fireplace mantle, and it had a cord that just ran into it.
Watch your hands, Lloyd. You're getting the camera.
Comb your hair, dude. There was an electric cord that was ran into the wall, and so I looked at that clock, and the clock looked fairly new, and so I says to myself, self, I think that clock would probably work. It looks like a pretty good clock. If I just cut the cord, I can go buy me another plug and put on there and just plug it in. So I went to the kitchen and got an aluminum knife, and I went over and doubled up the cord, and I cut that cord, and it just popped, about cut that blade half into it, knocked me off the ladder.
Did it knock you off or scare you off?
It might have scared me off.
That's
I don't know for sure which happened. But that's my and ever since my youth years, I've been trying to understand the difference between ohms and watts and what's the other one?
Look, they just made those
volts.
They named
phases.
All those come out of different people's names.
Every time I understand
the
terminology, somebody
we have
a new term.
Brother number 4 is with us today, and we already started, didn't we? You just put me to sleep over here.
You see, even when I get a good story in, Philip criticizes.
Rightfully so.
Well, he insisted I tell that story. I didn't think it was much of a story. I heard better stories. Did you ever hear the one about John Donne?
No.
Well, that's Ronnie's story.
That's Ronnie's story. But electricity can be a dangerous thing.
You know what electricity is?
What?
You know what electricity is?
No, that's one of my questions. One of my bullet points.
It's energy.
How is it made? Where do we... Where do we get
electricity is made by moving the smallest particles, or not the smallest, but a small particle of an atom, the electrons.
Okay, but how do you move it?
By using magnets. Every generator that you have, even in, you know, when you do your lawnmower pull, it rotates, and that's all that's doing is it's taking and it's shaving off electrons, and it's causing them to move.
But when Ben Franklin did his little thing, that was electricity coming from lightning. He didn't have to make it; it was already in the lightning, in the cloud.
That is the same thing as being made that way by being moved by movement of different things.
The weather.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. But can you store it? Is it something like water?
That's what they call batteries.
Okay, batteries. That's the way you store it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The electrons go in, and it's just an overpopulation of electrons that goes in that they hold.
We had a discussion here not too long ago about technology. So the technology of batteries is improved over the years dramatically, right? Like since we were kids.
So we're told. They still die when you don't want them to.
I know, but like even as late as 5 years ago, there was not a battery big enough to operate a car, and now there is. You know,
Well, speaking of batteries, you know, among my many worlds of Lloyd Albritton and Dobie Gillis, my many careers, one, I sold solar roofing for a time. Naturally, I didn't know what I was doing, but I learned a lot. And that's one of the impediments of solar is the sun can shine, and solar can generate through the sun electricity.
Yeah, wait, let's stop a second.
But you have to.
You said solar roofing or solar panels on the roof?
Solar panels, solar roofing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
No, roofing is your shingles.
You won't tell this story, Philip?
No. You said it was solar roofing. It piqued my interest because if there's
they do have solar roofing, but what I sold was solar panels on the roof.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Okay. But suits you all right.
I'd like to see that solar roofing.
They have solar roofing. They have solar roofing. In any event, the problem with solar
glass.
I'm trying to get serious.
Good luck.
The problem with solar roofing is the storage. In other words, it only works while the sun's shining, right? So what do you do when the sun?
What happened to your thing?
What's your hand, Philip?
I know, but
see, there you go again.
Oh,
it's working.
Okay. I have to watch that or his machine. It's another Apple product.
All right, go ahead and finish your
solar roofing. So the storage is the problem.
The problem with solar is the storage.
Yeah.
Right. You have to have a place to put. So in some areas,
you have a place to put the solar panel. I thought you put it on the roof.
You put the solar panel on the roof. The sun shines on the solar panel, and
so what's this problem with storage?
The solar panel creates electricity and runs your house as long.
What's that got to do with storage?
As long as the sun is shining.
What's that got to do with storage? I don't understand.
Well, there's no when there's no sun shining, you don't have any power.
So the sun shining creates the electricity.
It creates a chemical reaction.
But the problem is storing that. That's what you're saying.
For later, yeah. Later when you're in the shade, or if you have trees.
Are you trying to say you can't catch a moonbeam?
You can catch electricity. You have to store it in a battery. All right. So you have to have these batteries, and the only problem is the Chinese make all the batteries.
Chinese make solar panels.
We had the same problem with
solar
water.
Panels too.
Early water pumps were, and there was no tank. It just got it out of the ground when you needed it.
Well, a lot of these, a lot of things that we know how to do, we can't do because they're not efficiently. Like everybody, well, solar panels sounds like a wonderful idea. The sun shines and everybody gets their electricity. But that's the drawback, is what do you do when the sun's not shining?
Yeah.
You have to have a place to store it.
Then the answer to that, Lloyd, is you go to the sun. You don't rely on the sun to shine, you get the sun, which is that you use nuclear power to generate the electricity.
Okay, well now
you can't have a nuclear reactor at your house.
You can now.
Who said?
Well, that's getting into another.
Gee, man, you sleep one night and it's like.
haven't you heard that, they got these fusion reactors now, and they got these what do they call salt water nuclear reactor systems and such. Yeah, they're a miniature thing. Yeah,
for a home, like
they're getting there. They're getting there. Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway. You have
solar panel storage. We're talking about solar panels.
So what happens? Some of the power companies will allow you to flow your solar energy that you catching from the sun to flow it into the power company's battery system.
What's your hands, Lord? You get.
They have a way to measure that, I guess.
Yeah, they have a way to measure that, and then they'll flow it back to you.
Call the meters.
When you're in the shade.
There's a conspiracy here. No wonder y'all put me in the middle. All these hands.
Avis had the same problem. Avis was getting ready to fight Lloyd one day. Lloyd had his hand in his face.
Oh. But it's the same thing with a generator. We get a generator, but a generator's no good unless you have like 7-8 cans of gas in your garage to put in the generator.
Not if you have nuclear.
Huh?
Not have nuclear.
Well, I'm scared of nuclear. I'm afraid it'll shock me.
Well, if you go cutting it with a knife.
It's not.
They made a movie about that. It was called Widowmaker.
About nuclear?
Mm-hmm. Nuclear and how it cuts you.
Widowmaker?
Widowmaker.
When did they make that back in the 60s? I know that's the last time you saw a movie. It was in the 60s.
Actually, this was a later one. It was who was that guy that was in the Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Yeah, he's in it. Yeah. In his later years.
He's like Kevin Bacon. He's in everything, it seems like. But anyway, is it possible to live without electricity, like the Amish did, or like we did before there was electricity?
Not anymore.
Well, this is the problem. It's like with computers. It's entirely possible to live without computers.
Off the grid.
We all did before they come up with them.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Because the world has become dependent upon that system.
Well, I mean,
computers and
we couldn't live
internet.
The way we live now.
We can't function without internet anymore.
Well, I'm saying, think in your mind if there was no electricity, just the way it was 200 years ago, maybe. Wouldn't we just overnight we would adapt to not?
No, you wouldn't. You'd have to, because the infrastructure isn't there to support that. What do I mean by that? That means you'd revert back to animal power, right? Mm-hmm. All right, who's going to train the horses and the mules? Where are you going to get the horses and mules? They ain't not there. Where are you going to get the harness to put them on? Who makes saddles no more? The infrastructure of that life is gone.
That's right. Greg's right, Phil.
See, I told you. Yeah. So no, it's not a matter of I just go off the grid. No, because you don't have all of that infrastructure is gone. And even when you lived in those days, the infrastructure supported that lifestyle.
I know. Okay, the infrastructure is gone, but we still have the knowledge how to make those old things, don't we?
No.
Why not?
Because
it's gone.
Find it.
You can Google it.
There's no more Google, Phil.
We could watch a YouTube. Yeah, I see what you're saying. We're pretty much once you are modernized, your technology is you can't revert without.
Well, you take just your where do you keep your file? I know Gregory keeps his files on the floor, scattered around all over his desk, but
that way you can't find them.
I don't keep my files anymore in my old cabinet.
What's your hands? Well, you keep
in my old cabinet. You see over there. I don't. All my files over there are old files. My new files, I keep them in a file folder on my computer, right? And I back them up on another drive.
Back them up on another electronic device. Exactly.
Device,
what happens with that?
That's
you know how many old computers I got sitting around?
Stuff.
And you know how many files I got on those old computers? And you know what? I can't pull up anything. Why? Because the infrastructure is not there. You don't have the system there.
It's outdated because you got to buy a new computer every so often. You got those old computers. It's like that.
You sound like a salesman.
That computer right over there, I have Windows 10 on it. They've already told me that it won't accommodate Windows 11, and this year they're phasing out Windows 10.
When did they get rid of Windows 96?
Yeah. I agree. I'm in your school. I stick with the old, and I don't care if it's connected to the internet or not. Just as long as it'll do what I want to do.
The difficulty comes in is that it will shut down with time.
Well, you mean because of the physical machine wearing out?
They won't be able to upgrade it. It'll quit functioning.
And the software itself will degrade.
Cars do that same thing. An old car, they have a hard time. They have to go to junkyards and find parts because they're not making the parts for these old cars anymore.
Well, I'm sorry, but Mr. Obama did away with that. He destroyed all the old cars. You remember that? Yeah.
We're blaming him for that too?
Dollars for junk cars or something back then.
So everybody brought in
junk cars and cashed them in, and he just destroyed them. Why? So they could go into create his new infrastructure.
Obama did that?
Yeah.
Well, think back on a
bad
time,
man.
on a prehistory time when there was no electricity.
Yeah.
Are we better off as a race, as a human society? Are we better off with the electricity and these modern things?
Yes,
or better off back then
Your hands up.
When we didn't have all that? What is better?
Well, we're better. Get down under the Get down there.
We had Davis on a syrup can. That worked much better.
That's why now I know why we moved Davis to the syrup can.
Now I know why y'all have trouble getting somebody to sleep.
We have trouble getting guests.
Yeah, I understand that.
If you watch a few of them,
Let me put my hands in front of you.
We're sitting on that syrup can.
If you go back and watch a few of them, you'll run across those with Ronnie, where Ronnie, being the oldest, was smart enough that he wouldn't sit there. He'd sit over here. We had a picture of him in the middle.
Picture frame.
Ronnie had a frame, and he was talking over here.
You got to be creative in order to produce one of these shows.
Yeah.
We think it's easy, but just try it.
Well, I just see. I'm always puzzled about electricity because I don't understand it completely. It's one of those mysterious, magical things that happen, sort of, that you just don't understand unless you're an electrician or an engineer.
Do electricians understand it completely?
Well, no.
I don't think anybody completely understands electricity. Lightning experts, I've read this. It's in the book. Lightning experts, they can't tell you where lightning is going to strike next because they don't completely understand it. It's a mystery.
Well, it's pretty random, yeah.
It's totally random.
It's not random. It is done in a scientific way. It's just that we haven't been able to gather the data.
Well, there you go.
And plus it does go so fast that, again, you need a computer to keep up with and track it.
What we do know is that you don't stand out on a golf course with your iron stuck up in the air and an electrical
I wouldn't
storm.
do that, no. Nor will I walk with an umbrella when it's lightning.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an oxymoron because when it's raining and lightning, you got your umbrella up and you just become a lightning rod for the lightning.
Was it just fear, or was there anything too that when we were kids, Mama would say, "Don't be near the window or the sink"?
No, I think there's something to that.
Is that a real fear? I mean, is that a real thing? Dangerous to be near a window?
I never heard of lightning busting right through a wall.
Depends on who's outside, I guess. I don't know.
No, I mean, as far as lightning.
Oh, lightning! Oh.
Watch out! Don't be near the window.
But I've never heard of lightning hitting the wall.
I think that's just because when we were growing up, windows and sinks were anomalies.
No.
And we were not accustomed to them.
Well,
I've always thought lightning was God's way of punishing bad people. So that's one reason I've always been afraid of lightning. I knew I had done so much. So deserving.
You're so bad, Lord, he ain't going to take you out that quick.
Is there anything to lightning never strikes in the same place twice?
No.
I don't know about that. I don't know why that would be.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Well, what
But I have been. Have you ever been hit by lightning?
No, I haven't.
I've been hit by a lot of things, but not by lightning.
No, I was talking on the phone.
I've known a couple of people that have been.
And the phone hit the line, and it knocked me clear across the floor.
The closest I've been to having lightning strike me was I was in my basement on the computer, sitting there at the computer, right beside a window in Georgia, in my house. And right outside the window there,
there you go with the other
on the below the deck was a big old pine tree.
You were bad, Lord.
There was a pine tree about 100 feet tall, and lightning hit that pine tree. It was like 20, 30 feet from me, and that was the biggest, loudest pop I've ever heard. You know, that just about
Ever?
I've never heard anything loud like that before. And when it was all over, my neighbor and we went out to assess the damage. And that pine tree had all the bark stripped off of it, and bark was like all over our decks. It just like blew up that tree.
You know what that noise you heard? You know what that caused all that? Of course, the lightning hit the tree, but that lightning heated up the water that's in the pine tree. Pine tree is 50% water.
Yeah.
And caused that to
You
turn
sure
immediately
like
to
43
steam.
or 47 or something.
No,
about 50.
52.6 actually, and it hit the tree and just hit, the steam exploded.
So, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
That loud
steam
lightning thunder.
Exploded the bark
What
right
about
off
thunder?
of
It
that.
about
exploded. No, the thunder came after, but the hitting of the steam expansion caused the whole wood to split and the tree to split and everything.
And that's what made that big pop noise.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I
Where'd
never knew
you
that.
learn that at?
Huh?
Where'd you
I
learn
made it up.
You figured it out.
Yeah, that's what it
You
is.
thought
I figured it out.
Kidneys, man. Kidneys.
Well, nobody in our family has ever become an electrician. Have you ever wanted to be an electrician?
As I think back, I should have become an electrician. In my old age, I'm fascinated with electricity. I got every electronic tool you can imagine in there. I don't know how to use any of it. But
You
I'm
would have
fascinated
never made it to
with-
78, Lloyd.
I can diagnose anything with the tools I've got now. But no, it's electricity. It's rather fascinating. I'm thinking about it all the time. I call my son Steve. Now he knows everything.
Why do you call him Steve?
I call him Steve. I call him about electricity and plumbing and everything. And
He knows a lot of stuff.
He knows. I don't know how he got so
But
smart.
he comes genetically. He comes from the Dorches, which were electrical people.
I don't think he got it through the Albritton line because
Yeah.
we don't know anything about electricity.
That's
or
the same
machines.
with my kids. They get that gene from Randall Joyner, who was handy with mechanics
Oh
and
no!
electricity.
Look, I've rewired whole houses and such.
They
before.
still standing?
Yeah, they are. I've taken the the fuse things. I've put them.
You rewire. That means you pull the wire. But Greg, when you pull in that wire, there's no electricity in that wire when
It is what I'm working
when
on.
you're pulling.
He rewired a house.
Turn it on while you're pulling the wire. Okay. God loves you, Greg. You know what they say about drunks and old people. God looks out for them.
Don't hire them as electricians.
Don't hire them as electricians.
Well, why do we have such a variety? Why is it not just based on usage of our electric bill? Our electric bill we could be doing the very same things every month, and the bill changes. What's up with that? You know anything about that?
We're not doing the very same thing each month. We only think we are.
Well, it seems like the refrigerator runs the same all the time, and
No, it's not running the
we
same.
run pretty much the same
It
lights.
seems that way to you, but it's really not.
The only thing that deviates hot weather is the cooler runs. Cold weather, the heater runs. That's the only thing.
You could have a malfunction in your wiring some way or another that's causing surges.
Well, I know that. I had to have my house rewired.
Or even the master system is not perfect. It can surge, and they have to kind of like a thermostat. They have to regulate that massive flow of electricity, or they can blow your whole house up.
Well, would you believe that our time is exhausted?
Hallelujah.
Our time is up, so we're going to give.
I don't feel like this one was all that cogent.
Well,
How do you spell that?
sometimes the more non-cogent
Cogent.
ones are the most entertaining.
I doubt it.
Philip can do marvels with his editing skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps doing the loop, going blip, 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 blip.
Running backwards.
That's something good I can put in there. Well, Lloyd does one of these tongue twisters. Things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we gotta say bye, y'all.
Put your hand down.
We're gonna.
Y'all gotta learn to keep your hands out of the way of the cameras.
It's all whole hand.
Well, we finally got Gregor on the show, but he showed up late, and then Philip come in all irritable.
Watch your fans.
And in a bad mood,
controlling. I tell you, put them both up.
And it seems to me like the program was just all askew. We didn't really conclude anything.
Do we ever conclude anything? Do we ever impart any actual knowledge of anything? No.
Well,
we just talk about it.
We imply.
That's the whole theme of our podcast.
You want your shirt back? I sweated in it.
No, we'll
just throw it in the
Ronnie wore glasses. Okay, see y'all later. Shut her down, Ruth.
Gotta be on time next time, Greg.
I was on time this time.